Hello and welcome. Today we are going to talk about pratyahara. Pratyahara is the fifth limb of the eight-limbed path according to Patanjali from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. And pratyahara means sense withdrawal. So sense withdrawal, being able to withdraw essentially anything that informs our external experience. So things like your sight, your smell, sense of touch, etc. Inwards, to direct that attention and energy inwards, helps us to prepare for the later stages or the antara sadhana of meditation. So dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. So it's a very important step. Within the Vinyasa Krama system and within many traditions of yoga practice, we have a technique called Ṣanmukhīmudrā. A mudra is a seal, Ṣanmukhīmudrā, which allows us to seal the external senses and direct them internally in a physical way. We do this after pranayama because the mind is more sattvic due to the asana and the pranayama that we have done, which means it is more clear and more stable. And we take advantage of that sattvic state to bring the attention inwards more with Ṣanmukhīmudrā, with pratyahara, so that when we are preparing ourselves for our concentration techniques and contemplation, we're much more aligned on the internal landscape. So the attention is more easily drawn inside rather than what it is normally apt to do, which is to focus on all the bright, shiny things around us. So what is Ṣanmukhīmudrā and how do you practice it? Okay. So this would be done again after your pranayama practice, but you use the fingers to close the senses of the face, right? So the external outputs on the head. Using your thumbs, you would close this flap, the front of the ear, gently, so that no sound can come in from outside. You may hear the internal sounds of your circulation, your heartbeat, your nerves, etc. You'll hear that, but those are the internal things that you're hearing. You won't hear the outside sound. So the thumbs close the ears. Then you take your first two fingers and you place them gently over the eyelids to keep light from entering from the outside, okay? So this will actually create light behind the eyelids, but the light is coming from inside, all right? Then you take your ring finger and you bring the ring finger just to the outer edge of the nostrils and close it 30 to 50%. You still want air to be coming in and out because typically Ṣanmukhīmudrā is held from anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. So unless you can hold your breath that long, you still want to be able to breathe through the nostrils, but not so much where you're smelling things. So this slight closure of the nostrils allows that sense of smell to be delayed and or deterred and go inside. Finally, you take the pinky fingers and you press into the corners of the lips and a little bit out, right? So the lips will be sealed. So press it down and out. The lips are sealed. And this is symbolic of closing off the sense of taste, right? Taste of the tongue. Okay? So when you're practicing Ṣanmukhīmudrā, all of these specific points are being gently pressed and closed so that, again, the sense organs can focus on the internal landscape, the inside, get a little closer to the heart. So let's see how this is practiced. You start by widening your palms, widening your elbows. Bring your thumbs to close the sound of your ears. Bring first two fingers gently over the eyelids and relax your forehead, closing the light from the outside. Ring fingers just at the corners of the nostrils, close them 30 to 50%. Pinky fingers press into the corners of the lips and then out. And then you bring your attention right into the center of your heart, which we call the pranasthana. Breathe through the nostrils, but focus on the center of the heart. You would hold this particular mudra or seal, again, for 2 to 5 minutes. In some traditions, they'll ask you to focus right between the eyebrows. We typically focus at the center of the chest, the seat of prana. It's called the pranasthana, but the seat of your breath. And imagine that as being a light or even a flame. So bringing those senses inwards, directing your attention to the seat of prana, and that will help to prepare you for your later stages of contemplation and meditation. Thank you so much. Give this a shot, see how it goes. Happy practicing.